As we age, staying active, independent, and strong becomes more important than ever. Especially after 50, every step we take, literally, matters. Our legs are the foundation of our mobility. They help us walk, climb stairs, play with our grandkids, and do the things we love. But what if some of the healthy fruits you've been eating are secretly working against you? That's right. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 common fruits that might be weakening your leg strength, and what you can eat instead to protect your muscles, joints, and energy. If you're over 50, this is one video you don't want to miss. Let's dive in. Why your legs matter more after 50. You may have already noticed it. A little more stiffness in the knees, a little less power when standing up from a chair. That's not just getting old, it's muscle loss. After age 50, we begin to lose up to 1% of our muscle mass every year. This natural process, called sarcopenia, affects your strength, balance, and even how fast you recover from falls or illness. And here's where most people get it wrong. They think exercise alone is the answer. And yes, staying active is vital. But what you eat plays just as big a role. In fact, some everyday fruits, even the ones labeled as healthy, could be accelerating that muscle loss. How certain fruits can affect muscle strength. Now, let's be clear. Fruits are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. And we're not saying you should avoid fruit altogether. But some fruits have very high sugar content, inflammatory properties, or poor nutrient ratios that can do more harm than good, especially when consumed in excess. When you're older, your body processes sugar differently. Too much sugar can lead to insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, fatigue, and yes, muscle weakness. So when you're choosing fruit, it's important to be smart about it. Let's start with the first fruit on our list. Fruit number 1, grapes. Too much sugar, too little fiber. Grapes may be small and sweet, but don't let their size fool you. A single cup of grapes contains about 23 grams of sugar. That's nearly as much as a small soda. And unlike fruits like apples or pears, grapes have very little fiber to slow down sugar absorption. That means the sugar hits your bloodstream fast, causing blood sugar spikes that can drain your energy and increase inflammation. Over time, this can wear down your muscle strength and leg stability, especially if you already struggle with blood sugar control or prediabetes, which affects nearly 1 in 3 older adults. What to eat instead? Try berries, especially blueberries or raspberries. They're lower in sugar, higher in fiber, and packed with antioxidants that protect muscle cells and support circulation. Fruit number 2, bananas. Potassium, yes, but also sugar spikes. We hear it all the time. Bananas are good for potassium, right? Yes, they are. But that doesn't tell the whole story. A medium banana has about 14 grams of sugar and a high glycemic index, which means it raises your blood sugar quickly. That's especially concerning if you're sedentary or insulin sensitive. Plus, many older adults already get enough potassium from other sources like spinach, sweet potatoes, and beans without the sugar hit. What to eat instead? Go for a small half banana paired with a source of protein like Greek yogurt or nuts. This combo slows sugar absorption and gives your muscles what they really need: fuel and recovery nutrients. Fruit number 3, dried fruits, concentrated sugar bombs. Dried fruits, like raisins, dates, and dried mango, may look like healthy snacks, but they're loaded with concentrated sugar. Just a small handful of raisins has over 25 grams of sugar and none of the water content that helps keep you full or hydrated. Dried fruits are also sticky, meaning the sugar clings to your teeth. Not great for dental health, which is already a concern for many seniors. But more importantly, these sugar surges can lead to energy crashes and chronic inflammation, making it harder for your body to maintain strong, steady legs. What to eat instead? Snack on fresh fruit with water content, like orange slices or apple chunks, paired with almond butter for protein and healthy fat. This supports muscle energy without the crash. Fruit number 4, watermelon, hydrating but blood sugar spiker. Now, this one might surprise you. Watermelon. Yes, it's refreshing, it's hydrating, and it feels like a summer treat. But it also has a very high glycemic index, meaning it quickly turns into sugar in your bloodstream. That fast sugar spike can lead to fatigue and inflammation, especially in older adults whose insulin sensitivity has decreased with age. And here's the catch. Because watermelon is so light and watery, people tend to eat large portions, which adds up to a high sugar load, even though it doesn't feel heavy. Don't realize. What you eat, especially sugars, directly affects how much muscle you keep. When your diet is filled with high-sugar fruits or processed foods, your body produces more insulin and inflammation, both of which damage muscle tissues and reduce their ability to regenerate. Signs that your diet may be weakening your legs. Let's talk about some warning signs that your diet, possibly even your fruit choices, could be weakening your leg strength. 1. You feel tired or shaky after eating sugary fruits or juice. 2. You notice cramps, heaviness, or weakness in your legs. 3. You have difficulty climbing stairs or standing from a chair. 4. You rely on the wall or furniture for balance. 5. You've had recent falls or near falls. If any of these sound familiar, don't panic, but do take it seriously. It's never too late to adjust your diet and start building strength back. What to do today? 3 actionable steps. Here are 3 simple things you can do starting today to protect your leg strength and avoid the hidden dangers of some fruits. Step 1. Start reading labels. If you're buying packaged fruit, especially juices or canned fruits, always check the sugar content and ingredients. Look for terms like syrup, concentrate, or corn sweetener. These are red flags. Step 2. Pair fruits with protein or fat. Never eat sugary fruits alone. Combine them with protein, like cottage cheese or boiled eggs, or healthy fats, like nuts or avocado. This slows sugar absorption and protects your muscles from sugar spikes. Step 3. Rotate in low-sugar fruits. Create a small list of low-glycemic, anti-inflammatory fruits, like berries, kiwi, or even green apples, and rotate them into your meals, instead of always relying on bananas or watermelon. Final encouragement and takeaway. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every time you make a better food choice, you're investing in stronger legs, better balance, more energy, and a more independent, joyful life. You deserve to feel steady, strong, and supported every single day, so don't wait. Look at your fruit bowl, read your juice labels, and start making choices that support the stronger, more active version of you. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button to help others find it. Subscribe to stay updated on senior health and wellness tips every week. And don't forget to share this with a friend or loved one over 50. Try cantaloupe or honeydew melon in moderation. They're still hydrating but have a slightly lower glycemic impact. Pair them with a handful of seeds or a boiled egg to slow down sugar absorption and support muscle repair. Fruit number 5, pineapple, tropical, sweet, and sneaky. Next up is pineapple, juicy, tropical, and packed with vitamin C, but also packed with sugar. Just 1 cup of pineapple chunks has more than 16 grams of sugar, and the acids in pineapple may also trigger joint pain in some older adults, especially those with arthritis or gout. Plus, pineapple has almost no fiber to balance that sugar out, meaning your blood sugar spikes quickly, which over time can weaken muscle function and even affect your balance. What to eat instead? Opt for kiwi or green papaya. They're still tropical, still rich in vitamin C, but have a lower glycemic index and more fiber. They also contain enzymes that support digestion and nutrient absorption, helping your muscles get what they need. Fruit number 6, fruit juices. Yes, even 100% juice. Let's take a pause here, because this one is technically not a whole fruit, but it's one of the most common traps older adults fall into. Fruit juice. Orange juice, apple juice, grape juice, even when labeled 100% juice, is still a concentrated form of sugar with almost no fiber. Drinking fruit juice floods your bloodstream with sugar, sometimes up to 30 grams per glass, leading to insulin spikes, energy crashes, and long-term muscle damage. And unlike whole fruits, juice doesn't make you feel full, so it's easy to overconsume. What to drink instead? Choose infused water with lemon, cucumber, or mint. Or enjoy a small smoothie made with whole fruit, leafy greens, and a protein source like Greek yogurt or chia seeds. This way, you get the nutrients and the fiber. Fruit number 7. Canned fruits in syrup, hidden sugar bombs. Last, but definitely not least, are canned fruits, especially the kind packed in syrup. These convenient cups or tins may seem like a healthy choice, but they're usually soaked in heavy or light syrup, which is really just a mix of corn syrup, sugar, and preservatives. Even fruits that sound healthy, like peaches or pears, can carry up to 20 to 25 grams of added sugar per serving when canned this way. The result? Spikes in inflammation, blood pressure, and muscle fatigue, all of which reduce your ability to stay active and mobile. What to eat instead? Go for fresh or frozen fruit with no added sugar. You can also drain and rinse canned fruits to remove some of the syrup, but it's best to read labels carefully or avoid them altogether. Recap. What to remember. Let's do a quick recap of the 7 fruits to avoid, or limit, after 50 if you want to protect your leg strength. 1. Grapes. Too much sugar, too little fiber. 2. Bananas. High glycemic impact, especially when overripe. 3. Dried fruits, concentrated sugar bombs. 4. Watermelon, high glycemic index and easy to overeat. 5. Pineapple, sweet, acidic, and may trigger joint pain. 6. Fruit juices, no fiber, all sugar. 7. Canned fruits and syrup, hidden added sugars and preservatives. Now, this doesn't mean you can never enjoy these foods, but being aware of their effects and choosing smarter alternatives can go a long way in preserving your strength, balance, and independence. What to eat for stronger legs? So, what should you eat? Here's a simple rule. Choose fruits that are lower in sugar, higher in fiber, and packed with antioxidants. Here are a few senior-friendly options. Blueberries and raspberries, low sugar, anti-inflammatory apples with skin, high in fiber, great for blood sugar control. Kiwis, vitamin C, low glycemic, digestive-friendly. Avocados. Yes, it's technically a fruit. Packed with healthy fats, chia seeds, in smoothies. Add protein and anti-inflammatory benefits, and always pair fruit with a protein or healthy fat, like nuts, yogurt, or eggs, to slow digestion and support muscle recovery. Empathy and encouragement. The truth is, aging well isn't about giving up everything you enjoy. It's about making smarter choices, small changes that add up over time. By understanding how certain fruits can affect your body, you're already taking a big step toward better strength, better balance, and better health. Well, here's the reality. After age 50, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. This process accelerates with age, especially if we're not getting enough nutrients to support muscle health. According to research published in Age and Aging, older adults can lose up to 3 to 5% of their muscle mass per decade, and that loss can significantly impact your balance, your walking speed, your ability to rise from a chair, and most importantly, your independence.